So, it is with a heavy heart. I'm gonna have to start off this episode like an episode I did previously, and I'm not gonna get into particulars, but somebody close to me lost somebody close to them. So I'm gonna have a moment of silence, and then we'll kick the rest of the show off. No, your headphones are not broken. The audio's not missing. Just out of respect for those that lost somebody they love, they know, they were close to. Um, let's give them a little respect. And with that note, let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hangin' Heavy. Now, it's rough on everybody to lose somebody, and even if it's indirect, some people are affected in different ways. So, for those of you that know someone that lost someone or somebody that lost someone directly, I feel your pain. It sucks, but it's a part of life. Um, and instead of worrying about the negative that comes with that, let's cherish the good times. You know, don't harp on the negative. Remember the smiles and laughs. You know, I'm usually not optimistic or choose the bright side of things. And that's a defense mechanism of mine. That's no fault of yours. And I I get it. Sometimes talking about things doesn't help. So let's move on, I guess. I was supposed to do this show on Friday the 13th, but uh as previously mentioned, something came up that was more important than this stupid fucking podcast. And I'm not a religious person, so don't hold that against me. I don't try to pick flaws in your beliefs, so don't attack mine. We all have our own opinion, and if you're right, then I'll burn in hell, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, I chose to put my comfort aside to at least try to be there for my friend, and I'm not perfect, but I try. And if you do listen to this, you know who you are. I'm always here to talk it out, you know. Or if you don't want to talk about it, I'm still here for you, man. Always will be. Team Big Boy. And so yeah, I was supposed to do this show originally Friday the 13th with my boy Ghost. I recently got another tattoo by him. I helped him out. He helped me out. He's the one that gave me my Jason mask the last Friday the 13th on in October, and it needed some touch ups. It's basically just single needle black and black. I mean, it's the cheap Friday the 13th flash, but I mean, he put a little flair on it, and I appreciate it. So he went in to go fill in some of the light spots, and as I mentioned previously, I had found my old PC that I did the birth of my musical talent. how I harnessed my skill. I molded my musical mind. Well, on that PC, I had some scanned images of some drawings that I made, and I remember I was so obsessed with this one little doodle of. I mean, I want to call it a zombie demon. I mean, it's cartoonish. It's cartoon as fuck, right? It's a doodle, and he has crazy hair. He has horns. No facial detail, right? No, as ghoulish as possible, and a stupid fucking smile and a wonky crazy eye. So I called him Crazy Jim, and when I drew this, I want to say 15 years ago, 12 years ago, 13, however long ago it was. Fucking, I was dead set on getting it tattooed, and I did. And my boy Ghost hooked me up. For those of you that know me personally, he works out of the local tattoo shop. Let me look it up just one more time so that I don't fuck it up. Give me a second. I don't want to have some dead air right now. I'll be right back, Rich and Rare. Okay, so just as I shut off the recording, I remembered the name of the shop. Horrible friend, I know. But as I said earlier, I'm not perfect. And before I could even try to attempt to Google the name of the shop, for those of you that are local here down in Texas, is Too Far Gone. So for those of you that know how to use Google and you use Google, I'm in Laredo, Texas. It says far down south in America you can go. I can literally throw rocks into Mexico from a park that's less than a mile away from my house. So that shows you how far down south I really am, feller. Yay! So yeah, for any of you excuse me, for any of you that are listening that are from Laredo, Texas, I just doxed myself. Look for Ghost at Too Far Gone. He'll hook you up. And if you do listen to this and you do go, tell him Desecrator sent you. See if he even reacts to that. But yeah, so he was supposed to do the show with me Friday, but this emergency came up, so I asked another friend of mine, the White Carlton, my brother from the Great White North, to see if I could schedule him to help me record at the last minute, and I kind of put him in between a rock and a hard place. Let me repeat that, a rock and a hard place. If you're listening, Carlton, rock and a hard place. So yeah, seeing as how he couldn't join me since I'm by myself, and it's pretty obvious at this point, I'm kind of with my dick in my hand. I'm a little underprepared. I had some topics that I wanted to bounce off of whoever was going to be here in the studio, and the Simply Complex studio. Yeah, that's the name. Simply Complex is a company or pseudo company that if I had the money I would register, but I don't, so don't fucking steal my shit. And if you do, fucking give me at least fucking $100. Don't be a bitch. Give me something. It's a cool name, Simply Complex. Fuck, I'm just giving somebody fuck you. I'm just I don't use that sound effect enough. So yeah. I guess I'm just gonna fucking talk to myself like a psycho. Me and Carlton, we had a conversation. The conversation would have gone as this, so I guess let me cue the fucking music. So fucking, if I didn't grow up with this person or know them personally for a long time, I don't have them on the show. You know, I don't fucking. I mean, that one time I had the two twinks, but that's because Poppy, those were his people, and they were cool guys, right? And I miss Poppy. I don't know if the secret is out or not. I mean, but he just had him and his wife just had a baby, so fucking shout out to them. This music has nothing to do with that because I'm going down a tangent. But yeah, fucking. The reason this podcast started, I'm sure this is going to be the 100th time my repeat offenders have heard this, but I started this because I wanted to talk about Rocket League again. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's fucking fun. And it recently got bought out by Bluehole, aka Psyonix, aka the people that fucking ruined video games with microtransactions. Fucked it more than EA did, or Activision, whoever the fuck. Probably both of them. I'm pretty sure they're partnered. I'm talking about the people that created Fortnite and that mess. Now, before Rocket League had a system where they had loot crates. You would buy said keys to unlock loot crates, and you could buy one for $1.99 American, 5 for $4.99, and so on and so forth, right? But you could get one key, and you would unlock one item. Sure, it's random, and apparently they're considering that gambling now, because it is random. You could get a bunch of garbage, or you could get a couple sweet items. You know, you're taking your chances. It's a game of chance, so yeah, it's fucking gambling. And I guess somebody finally thought to restrict that because kids are stupid and they'll get mommy and daddy's credit cards and fuck them. So yeah, fucking, for those of you that do know the nightmare that the microtransaction store is for Fortnite, they haven't changed any of the gameplay, which is cool. I wish they would support the game with better servers, but one step at a time. And they decided to change the system in which you can unlock items with a credit system. So $10 American gets you 1,000 credits. That sounds like a lot of credits, right? Well, all the cool shit, if you were to buy the credits straight up, which you have to do, all the cool shit is over 1,000 credits. So you're literally buying one item for $10, versus with the loot crates, that's $10 would get you 10 keys, right? You could get 10 items. I mean, sure, they're going to be at random, but you're guaranteed 10 items. This new system is blueprints. The crates turn into blueprints, which show you automatically what you unlock. But the credit system is really fucked up. Everything is way fucking expensive, and I'm sure they put super high prices up so that people could complain, and people can take to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and rally for the players. And then they drop the prices half price to what they originally were going to place said items, and they look like the good guys, right? I mean, that's fucking corporate scum greed #1 rule. Fake inflation or boost. I mean, a lot of retail stores do it. Like, let's say you're gonna buy a TV and it's on its regular price $6.99, and they're having a sale and it's $4.99. They get the TV for fucking $80. So regardless if it goes on sale or it's full price would be the MSRP, which is full retail, which they don't buy fucking shit at full retail. They get shit on they buy shit in bulk, so they get reduced prices, right? And that's just the shady part of business. And they finally implemented it into one of my favorite fucking games, and it sucks. Now, you don't have to buy any of this cosmetic bullshit, but if you had a bunch of cool shit already, I mean, just keep rocking the cool shit. Or you can be a fucking pay to win douche and just buy a shit ton of credits. I mean, Rockstar did it with Grand Theft Auto and Shark Cards. It's nothing new. It's a pretty big and easy business model. And as long as people are going to keep paying it, they're going to keep doing it. There's really no way around it. So for you to really stick it to the man, just stop buying the stupid shit at the prices they give it to you. I mean, it's they put these prices because the demand. I mean, if people are paying for it, why are they going to lower the prices? You're paying for it at this price. You're going to buy it at this price. So why would we lower the prices? We'll make more money off of you. You fucking idiot. Sorry, tell me how you really feel, right? That's kind of all I have about video games right now, since I'm just doing this off the cuff. So I'm going to cut the music as soon as I can. There we go. And I got to make a wee-wee, so I'll be right back. Rich and rare. Well, as I stated before, I'm kind of just doing this. What is it saying? I'm flying by the seat of my pants, which is funny because I'm not wearing any. I'm naked. Get it? Fuck. Excuse me. So yeah, I didn't have very many stories ready. The ones that I did have ready, I kind of hated, so I erased them last minute. And now that I'm panicking mannequin, I'm asking a couple people round for any suggestions, and one was sent my way that I thought was enough to bring up. So let's talk about that. Excuse me. So the article that I was sent was from the LA Times, but they don't want you to read their articles for free, so fuck you, LA Times. I found the same story from a different source, Refinery 29. Excuse me, Tara Edwards wrote this. And let's go ahead and just read the headline. Not sure how to go about adulting? ? UC Berkeley's new class has you covered. I'm going to read the first paragraph and I'm just going to skim through the article. But first paragraph verbatim, written by Tara Edwards. So if anyone tries to call me out and say that I'm plagiarizing, she wrote it and I'm giving her all credit. I don't make money off of this, so don't come after me. But here it goes. Adulting isn't easy. There's budgeting, job applications, finding a place to live, cooking, and don't even get us started on filing taxes. It's almost like there should be a class for that. Well, if you're a student at the University of California, Berkeley, now there is. So, I think I've always thought that the way that we are going about, now that I have a child, the way that they go about schooling is they don't teach them shit. They teach them how to take tests, at least here in Texas where I'm at. They prep them for tests. I mean, they don't even... That's the reason why kids are so fucking stupid and stressed out all the time. They give them way too much fucking work, and they expect way too much of them, and that sucks. So yeah, in my personal opinion, the way that the school system works here where I'm at, they're prepping them to take tests. They're not teaching them anything about history or anything that will stick around with any longevity in their mind, other than how to pass the test, right? And again, I think this is why kids are so fucking stupid. I mean, at this point in time with technology, yeah, I mean, you don't need to remember anything. But I mean, it's also nice not to be a dumb fucking bastard. uh, so yeah, apparently this adulting class basically teaches you the shit that your parents are supposed to teach you when you're growing up. I think this should be what home ec in high school teaches you. Life skills or bullshit like this. Instead of giving me fucking advanced algebra or whatever the fuck. Teach me how to fucking... Well, I mean, nobody does this anymore, but teach me how to balance my checkbook. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Nah. But yeah, I mean, fucking shit like that. Nobody knows how to do anymore. Or not anymore, but... they don't teach you how to live life with all the bullshit rules that are governed, and each state is different. So I think that should be like at least an introduction to a college course in high school. And I think it should be a college course, so fucking good on you, Berkeley. Oh, we're so forward thinking. Fucking California with you. Let's not go there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking interesting. Apparently they're having a class to teach you how to do shit that's actually important, not fucking trigonometry or fucking whatever bullshit that you're not gonna use if you're not a scientist. So yeah, there's that. So fucking this week has kind of been a little taxing, so I think I'm gonna cut it a little short today. But what I've failed to do these last couple times is I normally like to read my statistics, and I was told it would be better to do it at the end of the show so that it doesn't get monotonous and boring at the very beginning. If you've stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate you, and I love you for being you. I guess a quick note, if you like the podcast and you think your friends would like the podcast, give me a shout out on your social media, your Insta stories, your face Twitters, your Snapit chatties. I don't have any of that shit, so I mean, I'm not doing good in the marketing department, but guess what? I didn't go to college for that. I'm a fucking loser. So yeah, for the month of December, I'm gonna have a total amount of downloads 24 as of today, which would be, I started recording the 14th of December, Saturday night. So we're 2 weeks in and I have 24 downloads. So that's about 7 a week. I mean, one a day for the last... Well, no, holy shit, you can tell I didn't go to college. 1 a day for 2 weeks. Bruh, that's 13, not 24. Oh, so whatever, fuck me. I'm an idiot. That's 12 a week. So fucking maybe almost 2 a day. Thank you. You can download this podcast wherever podcasts are found. Apple Podcast, the Google Play Store, YouTube. Just type in Hanging Heavy Podcast and you'll find my page. You can go to the website hangingheavy.podbean.com. And yeah, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that other jazz. So from the world on this Podbean website that they provide me with some basic statistics, I'm gonna go ahead and read that. From the USA, I have the USA, 14 downloads, 2 from Brazil, 1 from Australia, Bulgaria, Canada, Chile, Germany, Ireland, Norway, and Poland. I'm big in Europe, baby. But I mean, I'm gonna get as detailed as I can because I like to be 100% transparent. But coming in with 7 downloads in the United States, California. What the fuck is up, West Coast? I guess you really are bigger than Texas. What the fuck, Texas? You're tied with New York at 2. And I have 3 from others. I do not know where the fuck that is, but maybe there's some people listening in the Panama Canal or some other unregistered U.S. property that I can't think of the name of because I sucked at geography. And a new area from my brothers in the Great White North, Canada. One listen, download, click, like, whatever from New Brunswick, the New Brunswick area. And nothing from Australia, nothing from down under. Wait, it says 1. What the fuck? What the fuck, Podbean? It says 1 listen, but there's no region. Is the region that fucking small that I can't tell? Let me just click. No, I can't find it. No, is it this? No, nothing looks colored. Hey, fuck you, Podbean. It says there's 1 download from Australia. Crikey. Excuse my bad accent. But yeah, fucking, I appreciate those of you that stuck around for this long. This is a passion project of mine, and if I'm doing anything that you like, let me know in the comments. If there's something I'm doing that you don't like, or you think that I could use some constructive criticism, fucking let me know. I'm not a bitch. I'm not going to get mad at you unless you're being super racist. Don't do that. But as always, this has been Hanging Heavy, where the conversation can get as heavy as the host. Speaking of host, this sexy motherfucker that you're listening to is your boy Dizzy Crichton. And this was Hanging Heavy. As always, I like to end the show with a nice much love and rich and rare.